to get that grant though because I did not steal no check. I didn't have no knowledge that that check was stolen.
I understand.
I honestly can tell you that I have no knowledge that that check had been stolen, Mr. Eric. I promise you I did. I would never went inside the bank and did that.
This is something that's going to pass.
He ruined my life.
Look at me. Look at me. This is going to pass, okay?
On September 23rd, 2024, Detective Eric Zanowski of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office responded to a Regions Bank branch to investigate a check fraud scheme totaling approximately $14,000. The suspect, a 27-year-old school bus attendant named Destiny, who had deposited fabricated checks drawn on a legitimate Iowa real estate company across multiple Florida bank branches.
Yeah, all right. Okay, no worries, that's fine. No, I'm okay, I'm hydrating enough. Thank you, appreciate it, thank you. Hello.
I mean, what we're doing, the fraud and the bullshit here. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, Alden, nice to meet you, pleasure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Samantha, very nice to meet you.
So what's going on today?
I'm totally dead.
You don't want it, I'll take it, but,
Is there anything to
what was
see?
that, fraudulent check, right?
A couple of them.
No, there were, so, she's been a customer of ours since 2021.
Okay,
Works for the Broward County School District.
okay.
I have her cell phone number.
She works for Broward County School District. Is she a teacher or what is she?
She had a tag.
Oh, she had a tag? Okay.
She had to go back to school.
I'm not sure what position.
I don't think she could be that smart.
Okay,
One would help.
She deposited 4 checks
okay.
with 3 different banks. One's ours.
Okay.
The one with ours is held. We held, which one? This one's ours.
Right.
We held it.
Okay.
So we have a fraud hold on it. All the other ones cleared.
What's up, what does that one say with the detective on it?
Oh, they told me to call the detective bureau, that's all. That's just me
Yeah,
writing
they're gonna,
So,
yeah, who told you to call them?
My corporate security.
Okay, yeah, because they're usually the ones that follow up on it, so they're,
So they're gonna be pressing charges, obviously. It's
Okay.
gonna be, it's over $10,000.
okay,
I reached out to Prime Bank and they actually talked to me.
okay,
And I got the girl's name of Prime Bank. She reached out to, they know the bookkeeper.
right,
And he said, these aren't even our checks.
okay,
So they made the checks up and deposited them 4 different days.
okay. June 21st, 24th, oh, they're all close in proximity to, right?
Three different branches.
Okay, that's same Regions Bank, right? Just making sure.
It's like one is in Oakland Park, one I
Boyne,
think Plantation, and then us.
okay. Okay,
Yeah, all regions banks, just different
Yeah,
Location.
locations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have her phone number and I told her I'm going to call her to let her know if I was able to get the funds available for her because she wants her $3,800 and then she's closing her account.
okay.
She has $3,800.
Meeks, right? That's Teen Meeks?
Meeks.
Okay.
I could give you whatever you need for her.
Do you have personal information on that? Or?
Oh, I could give you her social. I could give you everything.
Nice, I'll take all that.
Whatever you need.
This Teen
And it's
Meeks.
just the shit that pisses
And that was her
me
ID, on her ID on school ID, that's what it said too?
off. I saw her idea. I saw her,
You're able
I
to see
saw
it,
it
right.
hanging off. I saw it hanging off her
Okay.
chest.
It had her name on it?
Oh yeah, it was her name. It was her name. It was her picture. Absolutely.
Who's Megan Atkins? What's up with that one?
Oh, this is who I spoke with at Prime Bank, Megan Atkinson at Prime Bank. I have that's her.
And
phone
that's
number.
that's corporate, right?
No, this is the actual branch that houses this account. That they know the
house the
customer, so they were
account,
able to call the customer and they said, no, this is not. It's fraud.
Right. Have they reached out to this individual at all, by any chance?
Who?
Megan.
I reached out to Megan. I have an email from Megan.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
confirming everything because.
And
I
has
sent her the
anybody
checks.
made contact with this teen Meeks, by any chance?
She was here today.
This teen Meeks was here today?
She was just here. Her phone number's there. She was just here
Nice.
today, and I told her that she had to go back to school. So let me see what I could do to get this released for you.
And she came here to collect money, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
In total, how much was she trying to pick up?
$3,800.
Just $3,800.
But she already got, what do we have here, 38.
Yeah,
And God
38,
knows what else.
23.
38, and
Was she able to retrieve any of the monies in the other banks or no?
yes, all
She
the
did.
other checks cleared.
Except for you guys. You're the only ones that haven't
Yep,
cleared
we
it.
put a hold on it.
Okay.
Kings Point 2773.
And what made you guys put a hold on it, just out of curiosity?
Looks like crap, we know,
Yeah.
it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So she already got $9,750.
Okay.
So here, show you her.
289 Burgundy
This is
G.
her account.
289 Burgundy G. Golf.
Okay. This is her. She lives in Boynton Beach. I have her social.
Are you able to print that?
As long as they think there's a person still on 7,
That's fine.
I honestly
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
that's fine, that's fine.
I don't know. 'Cause But I was wondering if I could have somebody here, like in, our car or something, so when she comes in here.
Yeah, I mean, our detectives have armored cars. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, we can do the initial report. I'll let my D Bureau know.
I want to hang her.
How often does she come here?
She doesn't. But if I called her and told her I had her cash, she'll come.
Okay. I'll touch base with D Bureau, and if they want to reach out to you, they'll call you and let you know how they're gonna want to handle
I
it.
would love to know. But I need to call her today to tell her
6 Southern Cross. You want to tell her what?
that she could come get her cash, but I want to make sure someone's here.
Oh yeah, let's wait on
You know
that.
what I mean? I don't want-
Let's wait on that first because I want to see if they're able to do anything today. I'm gonna reach out to one of the sergeants out there and find out.
And I have to leave here at 3:15, but Gina will take care of it.
Yeah, I'll find out with them.
Gina's good with this stuff.
So
Gina loves it.
this report's gonna be forwarded to them, to our
Okay.
D Bureau, and then they'll eventually reach out to you. Might not be today. I'll just be honest with you.
That's fine. I can give you her driver's license number if you want that.
Oh, do you have it? Yeah. I'll
Oh,
have that.
yeah, we have it. Do you need her social?
We have a driver's license as well too, just in case.
Here you go. Right
State.
there. She got nervous when I came in here and called the crime bank to verify the check.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I told her I have to call to see if it's cleared, and if it cleared, I could clear it for you.
7 Alpha 6-3, switch around one.
Alpha 762990.
1746,
Go ahead. Anahi 5495, deal is now valid. 131 of 22, spending definitely for
What's up?
It's not that boring in here.
No, it's exciting.
We'll create some action.
Thank you.
7 Alpha 6-3, take one button number.
It's funny, when I got my notes.
7 Alpha 6-3.
So why don't you do the- How's that pin?
So,
And see, so, and the number that we have in the system is her not showing me her real phone number.
total was approximately, so it was approximately 9,000,
It
right?
was $14,000, but we didn't give her 38, so that she already got $9,750.
Constantino 5495, deal is not valid with the C's tag, not to mention.
That we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I'm talking about one of my financial guys. He's like, yeah, if it's over $25,000, then financial crimes gets involved. But because it's under, it's gonna be our detective bureau is gonna fall through on it. So let me,
I just want to get her nice arrested and her lose her job.
yeah,
That's all I want, because she shouldn't be in the school district with kids.
whatever she's doing over there, yeah,
And you know something?
yeah.
I'm sure there's so much more than this.
Be on the phone now?
I'm sure there's so much more than.
7 Alpha 6-3.
See pretty good.
Destiny 6495, unattempted echo for the lenses, no record.
Just got no criminal record.
She's gonna-
Several things. Which way?
She does have a record and she's
No.
not.
No, she's absolutely clean.
Clear.
Yeah,
So I was gonna say, how you never have school district.
yeah, their backgrounds are pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put all these in evidence. So you guys can hold on to this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put all this stuff in evidence real quick.
Yep.
And then, cool, beautiful. All right, so let me go do the initial report. I'm gonna forward it to our detective unit, and then obviously I'm assuming corporate's gonna want to prosecute all that stuff too. So
Oh, yeah, he said whatever I
There's no
can do, but he's like, if you could get You get someone in here and get her arrested.
Yeah, our because it's financial, our detective unit is going to come through, and they're going to coordinate whatever they need to coordinate. I'll let them know that you guys want to do like a quick meet and stuff, and then we can go from there. But they're going
Well, I
to.
just want to know because I want to. I'm
Yeah, no,
telling you,
absolutely.
I will call and I will say, "Come get your money," and hey, come get her.
Yeah. All right, you guys are all set. They're going to reach out to you. I'm going to put your. Is it okay to use just your bank information, or do you want me to have your private cell phone number I can use?
I mean, I could give you my cell phone number too.
Yeah, just in case.
Here, let me just. I'll give you a card that has it on there.
You do have a card with it? All right,
I
even
do.
better.
I just don't give it out.
That's smart.
Because when someone gets it, guess what?
Oh yeah, they're going to be calling you for all types of favors.
Oh, you have no idea.
Perfect. So like this, I can put on
There you go.
the
Yep,
report so they
that's
can
fine.
contact you
No, that's
firsthand.
fine. No, that's absolutely
So
fine.
right, 81097.
Yep. That's
Beautiful. All right.
Pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
You're very welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.
There's going to be a sworn recorded statement in reference to PBSO case number 2408081. Today's date is 2024. The present time is, you know the time?
9:50?
Okay, 9:50 a.m. My name is Detective Eric Zadowski, ID 6531 of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Present with me is Gina, date of birth 85. And we are presently located at, what's the address here? Regions Bank. And Gina, can you raise your right hand? You swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
Okay, and can you spell your last name and give your date of birth?
85?
Okay, and earlier this morning, Deputy Benucci presented you with a photo array after reading you the photo array instructions, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and in that photo array were 6 photographs of 6 similar female subjects in reference to a fraud case at Regions Bank, correct?
Correct.
And that fraud occurred back on 2024 in reference to the fraudulent deposit of a $3,800 check, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and were you able to make an identification in that photo array?
Yes.
Okay, and what number photograph did you identify as the suspect who committed that fraud?
Number 4.
Number 4, okay, and you know her from being a customer?
Just from seeing her that one day. I've never seen her before. Just that
Okay,
one
do you
day.
know her name?
Destiny.
Okay, and she has an account at Regions Bank?
Yes.
Okay, all right, and do you know how it was determined that that check was fraudulent?
When Destiny came in, she went to our teller. His name is Isabel. She's off today. And I was sitting at my desk, and Destiny was very loud with Isabel. And basically yelling at Isabel for not giving her funds. So that's when Destiny came to my desk so I can assist her. And then we do verify every check we get as much as we can. For that specific check, I do not remember. I would have to look it up again. But I don't remember how we determined it being fraud.
Okay, all right, and I guess that'll conclude the interview. The present time is 09:54, same date, and that'll be the conclusion.
Destiny, how do you pronounce your middle name? Okay. Well, how old are you?
27.
27. And this is your current address?
Yeah. Well, that's my mom. Yeah.
Your mom's address? Is that where you stay?
I'm all over, but I be
All over?
yeah,
Okay.
not no state.
But that's the best way to contact you, though?
Yeah, or my phone.
Or your phone? Okay. All right. How long have you been working here?
For about 2 years.
2 years? You drive a bus?
I'm a attendant, but I'm on the bus with them.
So, okay, so in other words, this is all for Broward County Public Schools?
Yeah, they have different lots, but
Okay.
yeah,
So you
these
come,
buses are. For
so you
Broward.
meet here and then you come on a bus and you do a route with the drivers? Is that like to protect, like I guess to help them like with the school kids and
Yeah,
stuff?
the
Ah,
ESE.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so I gotta read you this before I talk to you. It's like you probably watch TV, CSI, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I have to read you this, it's by law.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understand it. Okay, let me just copy down this address here. It's 175. Is it Avenue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Avenue.
Avenue. Pompano. Kind of hidden back here. This is a sworn recorded interview reference PBSO case number 24080-841. Today's date is 24 and the current time is 10:47 a.m. The interview is being conducted at Florida. I am Detective Eric Zatnowski with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. My ID number is 6531. Present with me is Destiny.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay. Can you please state your full name?
Destiny.
Okay, what's your middle name? Okay. You might have to talk up because it's a little loud.
Okay, yeah.
So just so I
Destiny.
could go back to this and
Okay.
review your statement. Okay. You speak English, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any medications that would affect your ability to tell the truth or understand the questions I'm about to ask you?
No.
Okay. Do you have any mental conditions or impairments that would affect your ability to answer my questions?
No.
Okay. Okay, and you already did that. I am required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You understand that? You got to say yes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, no worries. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. You understand all those so far? If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence or representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements and during any questioning. You understand that? Okay. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. You understand that? Okay. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? Okay. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you?
Yes.
Okay. And with those rights in mind, are you choosing to speak with me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you swear and affirm that the statement you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And do you acknowledge that whoever knowingly provides a false sworn statement under oath shall be guilty of a misdemeanor of the first degree, which is punishable by imprisonment of up to 1 year? Do you understand that? Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's that. Got that out of the way. I don't need you to sign any of that. That's just, you understand all that? Okay. All right, so basically what happened was we got a complaint, and I'm going to tell you a lot of the questions I'm going to ask you I already know the answer to. I'm really just looking for your cooperation and to be honest. Honesty is the best policy here. I'll work with you when it comes to, you know, what the consequences are, okay? But just be honest with me.
Okay.
That's the most important thing, Destiny. I promise you if you're honest, it'll be better, okay? We got a complaint from ProLink Realty Company, okay? ProLink Realty out of Sioux City, Iowa, okay? That several of their checks had been deposited or cashed in Florida, okay? So that came to my office and I started looking into it and I pulled bank records. Bank records include video surveillance footage, bank account information for both the account at ProLink and yours, and information from Regions Bank, okay, from tellers and management there. So basically, when I did all that, I found these checks that are made out to you. That's your name, right? Okay, in various different amounts, okay? And they were deposited in different locations. This specific one, check 010093, okay, was deposited or attempted to be deposited or cashed at a Regions Bank in Boca Raton, okay? The other ones were all in Broward County, okay? So this check here, I pulled video of that transaction. Is that you?
That is.
That's you? Okay. And that was on in Boca Raton on 441, kind of like Boca Greens, over just between Glades Road and like Clinmore Road and Yamato Road over there. So that video is you actually trying to deposit that particular check. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Where did you get those checks from?
I was working with my ex-boyfriend. He had a mutual friend that was like, he had extra work for us. It was like delivering fabric and stuff. Like to
delivering what?
Like fabric, like
fabric?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like different, you know, people who wants to do their homes or whatever. It was like local people. And he was telling me that my ex-boyfriend was like, you know, I know work is slow for you, and which was during the summertime, and work, we only got like 3-4 hours here. So I was like, yeah, you know, I can use it. They never told me, I had no acknowledge that the check was stolen, but when I was doing the work, they was paying me for like mileage and gas or whatever, and they was like, where you don't have no set price on what we give you, is, you know, as long as you do the work, you'll get paid. So I'm thinking everything was legit because my ex-boyfriend, of course, you know, recommended me to these people. So when he gave me, once I finally got the first check, which was one of those, I deposited to my account. I never thought it was anything wrong with it because he gave it to me. He said he loved me. You know, I trusted him, but he know them people. I didn't know the people who actually gave it to him, but he was the one that gave me the check and I deposited it to my account.
Okay, so when you're doing fabric stuff for somebody, did you think it was odd that the check said ProLink Realty on it?
I asked him, but he was like, he don't know. That's the name that they told him that they worked with. Like I asked him about it.
And your ex-boyfriend never said where he got the checks from?
He just said a friend. It was like through a mutual friend.
Did your boyfriend give you the checks or the company did?
No, my ex-boyfriend handed me the check.
Handed you the check and said it was from them?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of work did you do for this fabric company?
I was just helping deliver. Like I was just delivering it to local people who was inquiring about it. Like
About fabric?
Yeah.
And you would deliver fabrics?
It was, yeah, different stuff.
Like in rolls or?
Yeah, like it was like rolls, bolts. Like it was not like not big bolts, but it was like little stuff.
Okay, so then you deposited. So how much typically did you get paid for, like, because that's a lot of money, $3,800, another $3,800, $2,955, $2,955, $5,020. So there's like a lot of, you know, that's a lot of money for delivery.
You're right about that.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Did you think that was a little odd that they were paying you that much amount of money?
I did, but I didn't because he never told me like it was, you know, it was easy, and he never gave me a set price of what it would be. Like, you know, not that he never gave me an amount.
Okay. I mean, because you had one deposit on the 21st of June, another one on the 21st, both $3,800. And you had another one on the 21st, where the check was made out on the 21st for $2,955. On the 19th for $2,955. On May 31st for $5,020. I mean, that's a lot of money for delivery, right?
Yeah, it is.
Are these your signatures on the back of the checks?
Yeah, that one is.
Okay. And so that's check 2034 from Absoft Financial Services out of Cleveland, Georgia. So that's even a different company. So was that a red flag to you that like there was different checks from different companies that they were giving you?
It was, but they say they work with different ones, like different companies.
I'm getting old, so I got to put my
No, it's
glasses
okay.
on. So this one here is from ProLink. This is check number 10070. This one's made out for $2,955, dated 6/19, June 19th. Is that your signature?
No.
That's not your signature?
No.
Okay. So whose signature is that? Who deposited that check?
Well, I brung it in. Well,
So who?
Well, I didn't sign that.
Who signed it? The back of the
It
check.
had to be either look like maybe one of his friends, because that's not my
But
ex-boyfriend.
you deposited it.
Yeah.
This is video and bank records of you depositing.
Yes.
But he signed it?
Yeah, I didn't sign that one.
And what about this one?
No.
No? This one looks like you. Is that your signature
Yes.
with your account number? Okay, so that's check 10093. This one was deposited, or this one was negotiated on the 24th. The date on the check is the 21st, but it was negotiated on the 24th for $3,800. That is your signature?
That's my signature.
Okay. And what about that one?
Yes.
Okay, that's check 10213 for $3,800, dated June 21st also.
No, you already got the picture.
Yeah, I got yours. This is from your driver's license. This is from the bank.
Okay.
This is just your driver's license information. Okay. So what I did is I went into the bank and they were able to identify you as the person that made some of those deposits and those checks. So one thing that we say is sometimes if something seems too good to be true, maybe it is.
It is. You're
For
right.
you to be, paid that kind of money for delivering fabric on such a continuous basis. I mean, like,
Yeah.
some days you got paid $3,800 twice, in checks, and some of the checks are from different places. So, I mean, if what you're telling me is true, then your boyfriend did you wrong.
He definitely did.
Okay.
By
And what
me-
is your boyfriend's name?
Peter.
Peter what? How do you spell that? And what's his phone number?
I don't know in my heart. But
That's
I wrote
okay.
it down.
Are you still with him?
No, there's no. We broke up. His number.
And where does he stay?
He stayed in Broward, but he don't have a physical home. But last place I knew,
Around?
he was staying with his cousin. But I know his cousin lease was up like a month ago, so I don't know where he's
So you
at.
don't know where he's staying?
I don't know.
Okay, what does he do for work?
Nothing.
He doesn't work?
No.
Okay. So where do you think he got these checks?
He said it was through a mutual friend. He never gave me no name.
And how did you get this job? Through your ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Now, did you give him cash after you deposited those checks? Did you give your boyfriend cash? Your ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
I'm not sure the full amount because it wasn't much.
So he basically had you deposit these checks into your account or cash them, and then he asked you to give him money out of those checks. So is that a red flag to you?
That is.
Okay.
I do agree.
All right. So basically, unfortunately for you, there are charges against you for uttering a forged check and grand theft. Okay? Yeah. Because it's forged. That check came from someplace else. Okay? And
But I didn't have no knowledge that it was stolen.
We're not saying that you forged the check, but you uttered the check. You presented it to the bank. Okay? So, and a reasonable person would believe that this is too good to be true for this to be, whether you're getting all this money for just delivering fabric, okay? So if you are telling me the truth, which I want to believe you, okay, you should
I
have
had
known.
no knowledge that it was stolen.
Right.
I do
but you
know,
should have
but I
known.
knew that I should have never went. I never had no problems with Regents. I never got in trouble before,
Right.
sir. I don't do stuff like this. I always work.
Okay.
Like, I've been working since I was 16 years old.
Okay, when's the last time you were arrested?
I never been arrested in my life.
Okay.
I never been arrested. I don't do stuff like this.
Okay.
Which is
So you made a mistake.
I made a big mistake. I can tell you that the truth.
So there are consequences to those mistakes, okay? And what the statute says for uttering is that you presented a check that somebody else forged, okay, or washed. I don't know where they got these checks from, but they're stolen. Okay?
And I did not have no knowledge to
And
that.
you deposited it or cashed it against your account, okay, into a regional
And I've been with them for the longest. I never had no problems with them.
And
before.
obviously you know
And
that your bank account's been frozen
Yes,
and all that
I
stuff.
did.
So
I
you had to
did.
know that something was coming.
Yes, I figured that.
So
once they
why didn't
closed
you
my-
contact us?
I didn't know honestly I didn't know. I'm just telling you the truth. That's,
Okay. So because you're being cooperative with me, I want to be, upfront and honest with you about everything. There are charges against you for this, okay?
Please no.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. That's just how it is. Now, we could try to make this work as easy as possible for you. I know you work, but you're gonna have to take a day off to go get processed up in Palm Beach County.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Please,
You're gonna
no.
yes. Yes.
I
you're
have to
gonna
go to jail for this?
Yes. So what's gonna happen is there's one of two things that could happen. Okay. I could file for the warrant.
No.
And you don't want me to do that
Please,
because
no.
what happens then is I come here with the Broward Sheriff's Office and we take you from work. I don't want you to lose your job.
I don't want to. I don't want to go to jail.
I know.
Mr. P, please.
I know.
Mr. Eric, oh my
I know.
God, please,
I know,
no.
Destiny. I understand.
I cannot go to jail, sir. I cannot go to jail.
So this is option number 2. Okay, this
Please.
is option number 2 is where you meet me up in Palm Beach County. We get you processed and you get out the same day. Okay, as long as you can post your bond.
Oh my God. Lord, please. I've never been in trouble before.
I know, but unfortunately,
I don't want to go to jail, sir. I've never been in trouble. I didn't know nothing about this. I never knew they had knowledge of being stolen. I would never go inside the bank and do that. I never been in trouble
why did you think you
before.
were getting paid so much money?
I
for
did
doing
not.
this?
I just thought that's what it was. I knew it sounded too good to be true, but he made me think that it was real. Oh my God, no, Lord. I can't go to jail, sir.
You got to get processed. So those are the 2 options. Those are it. Those are your 2 options. I could file for the warrant, and in 30 days come back here and pick you up with the sheriff's office. I don't want to do
I
that.
don't want you to do that.
So option number 2 is a better option for you, where you self-surrender. You meet me in Palm Beach County.
Oh my God, sir.
We get you processed, which basically is fingerprints and photos. Okay, and then you can post bond. Okay.
Is there anything else I could do?
Yeah, those are the only 2 options. At this point, those are the only 2 options for you.
Will I still lose my job even if I go to Palm Beach?
Well, if you come to me, I don't have to come here and arrest you. So what you tell them is your business, okay? What you inform them of is your business. I don't know if they do continuous background checks or if they already did it because you're hired and that's it. But I'm not going to come back here and purposely mention anything. But if I have to come here and arrest you on the spot, then they're going to know. Okay?
Mr. Eric, please.
Destiny, those are the only 2
Oh
options.
my God.
Those are the only 2 options here. I mean, you got paid a substantial amount of money for doing delivery of fabric. I mean, it's not even realistic. It's not.
Oh my God.
I mean, any reasonable person would believe that that's too good to be true to get that kind of money over that short period of time. We're talking about from May 31st through basically a month. You made more than most people do in a year.
And I work regular. I have a regular job. I've been working
I get
since I
that.
was 16. I've never been in trouble before.
Yeah, I get that. I
Never.
understand that. And unfortunately,
I cannot do it.
unfortunately, you got mixed up with the wrong person. And, you did something that you probably should have had a little bit more common sense to know wasn't right. And you did it. And there's consequences for that. There are. Now,
So what
you could do, this doesn't mean you're guilty, okay? What this is it's called probable cause. What it means is that I have enough to arrest you for it and file for a warrant. It doesn't mean you're guilty. You'll have your day in court, and if you tell them what you told me, they may say to you, well, if you're cooperative and you work with us, maybe we could do something to lighten your sentence, okay? And maybe we could do something to work with you if you work with us. I can't make any promises.
Oh my
I can't say that that's going to happen, but if you're willing to do that, I would like to maybe meet with you after this and maybe have you contact Peter. Do you still talk?
I don't talk to him.
You don't talk. Would he answer the call a phone call
Probably
if you called
not.
him? No? Okay. Because I'd like to know where he got the checks. But ultimately, you're responsible and he used you because he knew that you had an account and he knew that it was going to come back to you. Okay? But it's not reasonable for somebody to get paid that kind of money for making a delivery, and you know that. You said it yourself. Sometimes if it's too good, it seems too good to be true, it is. So I think, me personally, this is my opinion, I think that you should do option number 2 and self-surrender yourself, because I don't want to come back here and arrest you with
I
the
don't
furniture,
want you to.
because it's a whole horse and pony show. They bring their SWAT team, the warrants division comes out, they have their trucks come in, we got to process you, we got to arrest you on spot, and they'll wait for you, know, until you get here in the morning, until you come back at night or in the afternoon. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. What you tell your employer is your business. I'm not purposely making any phone calls to tell them anything. Okay? If you could take a day, if you could take a day,
my God.
you didn't ruin your life.
I just don't understand, like,
What I will
never
tell
got
you
in
is
trouble before.
I understand that. I understand that. And I know because I ran your record already. But what you have to understand is consequences to mistakes. You know, and this is something that you should have thought about when you were doing it. How much of that $3,800 did you get?
It ain't. I know. I didn't get all of it. I didn't get it.
Okay. So how much did you get?
I'm not, sir. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even remember like the amount.
Okay.
I can't. I don't want to tell you amount.
Okay, that's okay.
Not
That's
it.
all right. So what I'm asking from you is your availability this week to come and self-surrender yourself. This has to be this week. That's the only option. I can't put this off anymore. Okay. So I would suggest today's Monday. Why don't you come in Wednesday and meet me at that address that I gave you? Okay. That address that I gave you, 179, so you still have it?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure you have it. Do you have it written down somewhere?
Yeah, I do.
It's in your phone?
Yeah, it's inside.
Okay.
It's on a piece of paper. It's in my work bag.
Okay. So my suggestion is we meet early in the morning. You come up there first thing in the morning. I can meet you there as early as you want.
Do you know how much like bond might be?
You could get a bail bondsman. They take 10%. So if each charge, they'll tell you when you go up there.
How many charges do I have? Oh my God, sir.
Okay.
What would be the name for it? For the charges?
Uttering a forged check and grand theft.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't steal
So
no
let me give you an
check.
example. Destiny, let me give you an example. If each charge was, let's say, $3,000 was the bond, so that would be $6,000. A bail bondsman gets 10%, so you'd have to come up with $600. If that's what it is. If that's what it is. It may be less, it may be more, I don't know. They'll tell you when you go up
Do
there.
I have to get that grant though? Because I did not steal no check. I didn't have no knowledge that that check was stolen.
I understand that, but it came
honestly
out of
could
their
tell
account.
you that I have no knowledge that that check had been stolen, Mr. Eric. I promise you I didn't. I would
Okay.
never went inside the bank and did that.
Well, again, that's something that you could tell the judge when you have your appearance. Okay, you're gonna get
Do I
your
have appearance the same day or no?
No, you're gonna be able to bond out. So this is a bondable offense. This isn't something that you're gonna have to stay in jail for. As long as you can post a bond. Okay, I don't know if your parents or somebody or anybody you know, friends could help you if you need help. But what I would suggest is it gives you a day to get your affairs in order. Take off of work, call in sick, whatever you got to do to take the day off, and meet me at that address that I gave you in Boca on Wednesday morning. What time Wednesday is good for you? I'm going to tell you this, the earlier the better because the jail gets busy. It gets very busy in the afternoon, in the late morning. So if you could meet me in the morning, you'll be out probably before lunchtime.
Can you tell me what time? Oh my
Can you meet me at 7 a.m.?
I can try to.
Well, no, there is Destiny. There is no trying. It has to be. You have to get a ride.
Yeah.
You have to get there because if you're not there, my boss is going to say to me, "You gave her this option. She didn't take it.
I would come
We're
at
filing
7.
for a warrant."
I would come.
Okay. So at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning at that address that you have my phone number. You have my cell number. Now
I don't
also.
remember that other number you gave me, but I do have that number you text me from.
Okay. You also have the number that I texted you from. That's my cell number. So just text me when you're on your way. It has to be 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. I can't put it off anymore because my boss is going to say you gave her that option. And we do this one time. I don't have to do this.
I appreciate you so much because I know that you did give me time to meet up with you.
Okay.
So I do appreciate you.
No, I get that. And I understand that, this is a mistake. And it's not the end of the world for you. Trust me.
I'm not going to lie. When I first got that call for you, I was thinking about hurting myself because I've never been in trouble before.
I don't want you to do that. And I hope you're not having those thoughts anymore, okay? That's not necessary, Destiny. This is something that's going to pass.
He ruined my life.
Look at me. Look at me. This is going to pass, okay? It's going to pass. It's not anything that you have to worry about for the future. Just take care of it. If you don't take care of it now, it'll haunt you.
Okay.
Take care of it now and work it out. Okay? This doesn't mean you're guilty. A judge may show compassion for you and say, hey, work with us, you know, and we'll lighten your sentence. Maybe drop it down to a misdemeanor. Or maybe
Please.
do some community service. You have no record.
Yeah, I've never been in trouble.
You've never been in trouble. Okay?
I hate that he even did, like, I thought he tried.
Listen, you made a mistake. It happens to the best of us. Listen, I've been in relationships that I've made mistakes too.
This is the worst mistake I ever did. This has caused me my background. I've never been in trouble.
Listen. See what happens. The judge has a lot of power. The state attorney's office has a lot of power. I can't make any promises to you. I can't tell you that it's going to happen. But I can tell you that this is a first-time offense for you. Then usually they try to work with you. Okay? But don't put this up. This has to be Wednesday.
I will come back Wednesday at 7.
Okay, you have the address and you have my phone number. And I will make sure that all the paperwork is done and it's quick and easy for you.
Please.
Okay? Because it'll be nice.
Can I come back to work once I'm done?
Sure. As long as you can post the bond. They'll tell you what the bond is when you go up there.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to make a phone call. Now listen to me. This is also very important. The only thing you need to bring with you, no earrings, no jewelry, no nose rings, no nothing, because that has to all be taken out. And that has to be put in a bag, and that ties things up.
Okay.
What that does is it slows down the process. All piercings, anything that you have, jewelry, the only thing you need is your driver's license and a cell phone if you want to bring that.
Okay.
Those two things. Okay, you can't hold those two things. I have to take them, but they'll be given them back to you after you get bonded out.
Okay.
So, no jewelry whatsoever, no piercings, no belts, okay? No leather straps, no nothing, no lanyards. You can't have any of that.
Okay.
Just your driver's license and your cell phone.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay. No things in your hair either. That has to come
Okay.
out. Okay? That all has to come out. What's going to happen is I'm going to have somebody transport you up to the main jail. They're going to fingerprint you and photograph you. They're going to tell you what your bond is, and then you'll be able to make a phone call. If you already have most of it, pretty much somebody ready, you're going to go to 3228 Gun Club Road. That's where you're going to be. That's up in West Palm Beach. And I'll give you that address when you come in on Wednesday again. That's where you're going to get transported up to, and that's where you could get picked up.
Okay.
Okay? If you do this early, the nice thing is you should be out by noon, 1 o'clock the latest. Okay?
Okay.
So it doesn't ruin your whole day. This does not mean you're guilty again. It doesn't. You're going to have your day in court. Okay? And I need you to be honest when you go to court. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay. Is there anything that I failed to ask you that you would like to add to this statement?
No.
Okay. Okay, the time is now 11:15 on the same date, and that'll conclude the interview.
Let's start with what the detective got right. Miranda warnings were delivered before any substantive questioning of Destiny that satisfies what the Supreme Court required in Miranda versus Arizona back in 1966. Procedurally, that box is checked. But the real legal question here isn't whether warnings were given. It's whether everything that happened before those warnings matters. The detective told Destiny up front that he already knew the answers to his questions. That's not an accident, that's a technique. In Missouri versus Seibert, decided in 2004, the Supreme Court struck down what's called the question-first strategy, where officers extract admissions before Miranda, then re-administer warnings and get the suspect to repeat them. The court said that sequence makes the warnings meaningless. This footage doesn't show a textbook Seibert violation. No explicit confession was obtained before the warning. But Destiny had already been observed at the bank. Her account was frozen, and the detective had full surveillance footage in hand before he sat down with her. The pre-interview intelligence gathering matters when you're evaluating whether the warning was real or theatrical. Now the charge itself. Under Florida Statute 831.02, uttering a forged instrument doesn't require that you forge the check. You just have to present it to the bank knowing or having reason to know it was fraudulent. That's the knowledge element. And it's where this case lives or dies. Destiny's defense is classic. She trusted her boyfriend. She thought the fabric delivery work was legitimate. She had no idea the checks were fabricated. The problem is, she also acknowledged the payments felt like red flags. Multiple large checks from 2 different companies she'd never heard of for delivering rolls of fabric. That's a hard sell to a jury. The second charge is grand theft under Florida Statute 812.014. The total amount across all deposits was approximately $14,000, which places this squarely in second-degree felony territory under Florida law. That carries a maximum of 15 years. For a first-time offender, that ceiling is sobering. The detective also ran Destiny's record before the interview. Clean, no prior arrests. Under Florida's Criminal Punishment Code score sheet, a defendant with 0 prior record points scores at the lowest possible level for these offense types, which means probation is a realistic outcome if she cooperates and the state attorney's office is willing to work with her. Here's the harder constitutional issue. Midway through the interview, Destiny tells the detective that when she first got his call, she was thinking about hurting herself. That's a disclosure of suicidal ideation made directly to a law enforcement officer during an active interrogation. The detective's response was kind. He did not stop the interview. Under the due process voluntariness standard, courts look at the totality of circumstances surrounding a suspect's statements. Colorado versus Connolly, 1986, held that coercive police conduct, not just personal vulnerability, is what triggers a constitutional violation. But courts have consistently held that officers must be more careful, not less, when emotional distress becomes visible during questioning. The detective also presented what he called 2 options. A warrant-based arrest at Destiny's workplace, complete with the Broward Sheriff's Office and the Warrants Division, or quiet self-surrender on Wednesday morning. That framing is a recognized pressure technique. It's not illegal. Whether it overbears a suspect's will under the circumstances is a fact-specific question that belongs in front of a judge, not in a police interview room. The bank's conduct is worth noting. Regions Bank placed a fraud hold before releasing any funds on Destiny's deposit, preventing an additional $3,800 in losses. The manager contacted Prime Bank directly to verify the instrument, confirmed it was fabricated, and cooperated immediately with law enforcement. That's exactly what the system is supposed to look like when it works. The sworn recorded statements were procedurally sound. Florida's evidentiary rules allow a properly authenticated recorded recollection to come in at trial. The detective recorded 2 separate sworn statements, one from the bank manager as a witness, one from Destiny as the subject, with proper oath administration on both. That foundation is solid. What's missing from this footage is any effort to identify Peter, the ex-boyfriend, Destiny names as the source of the checks. He handed her the instruments, she says. He collected cash after each deposit. That's the profile of an upstream actor in a money mule operation. He was not located. He was not charged, at least not in any way visible here. Destiny's value as a cooperative witness depends entirely on whether she can help reach him. She says she no longer has contact with Peter, doesn't know his last name, can't provide a current address. If that's accurate, her cooperation has limited prosecutorial utility beyond her own case. That's a real problem for any deal she might negotiate. Now the grades. The bank manager gets an A-. She identified the fraud early, held the funds, documented everything, and cooperated fully. Minor deduction for a subjective characterization of Destiny that reflected assumption more than investigation, but the institutional response here was clean. Detective Zanowski gets a B. Miranda timing was correct, the investigation was well prepared, and his interpersonal approach with a visibly distressed subject was measured. The deduction is for continuing the interrogation after a suicidal ideation disclosure without pause or protocol, and for a pre-interview characterization of Destiny's intelligence that doesn't belong in professional law enforcement. Destiny gets a C+. She cooperated fully, she has no record, and her account of being recruited through a relationship is internally consistent. The deduction is for proceeding with transactions she acknowledged felt off the multiple companies, the large amounts, the cashback arrangement. Reasonable person standard doesn't disappear because someone trusted the wrong person. 3 lessons from this footage. First, the knowledge element in uttering charges is not about what you actually knew. It's about what a reasonable person in your position should have known. Receiving thousands of dollars in checks from companies you've never worked for manual delivery work, clears that bar regardless of subjective intent. Second, Miranda warnings, administered after extensive pre-interview intelligence gathering, can still pass constitutional muster, but defense attorneys will scrutinize the sequence every time. The question is not just whether warnings were given, but whether the interrogation was structured to make the warning feel like a formality rather than a genuine choice. Third, and this one's for the officers. When a suspect discloses mental health distress during a custodial interrogation, continuing without pause is a liability, not just ethically. A defense attorney challenging the voluntariness of everything said after that disclosure has a factual basis to work with, and that's a problem the department created for itself. At the time this footage was recorded, no charges had been formally filed. Destiny agreed to self-surrender Wednesday at 7 a.m. at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's main facility on Gun Club Road. Whether the state attorney's office offered a negotiated resolution or filed the full second-degree felony is not known from the footage alone. Let us know if there's an interaction or legal topic you'd like us to break down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our channel for more police interaction and courtroom content.